Greetings. Good morning for the last day of stream 2. This is Unreal. The game should have been on first stream, but it's here now, so we're gonna be comfy, not hurrying. There is still a bit money you can throw in for expansion, but if it doesn't get in, whatever. Wasn't planning on doing it in first place, but I practiced it, so if it gets met, it gets met. It's a very good game, and as soon as... I guess you're ready for the time, right? Okay, then 3, 2, 1, go. So let's go. Unreal is a very fast-paced... Oh, why do I... Oh, I don't have air control. Okay, we need a reset. Why did that happen? I actually playtested this, and it worked. So this is a weird thing that is in Unreal Engine, in the first Unreal, that for air control to appear you need to start the expansion first, and then it always will be in normal game. Let me quickly check. Yeah, we need to restart the timer. Okay, there is air control now. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Air control is really important for this game. This is why, like, I had this. Oh, what? Okay, I hit the ceiling apparently. Okay, so one of the first things you already saw is safe hovering. In Unreal Engine, in the first iteration of it, you can do saves and go in the air. It works differently in first level for whatever reason, which is actually makes no sense. But in other games on Unreal Engine, for example, Wheel of Time, it works exactly the same way as in this level. You should hold the walk button, then jump, save load, and you'll be standing in the air. Then you can continue jumping up. In all the other levels, all I'll have to do is hold spacebar and continuously save load, save load, save load. I'll be skipping a lot with this. I will be saying when it's like epilepsy heavy, so that you can look away or something. Because yeah, it gets ugly. So another movement tech in this game is side dashing. Dashing is a normal movement thing in Unreal. It's made for like co-op. There's a lot of co-op, or well, first of all, there is co-op in this game, yeah. Second of all, there is a multiplayer deathmatch, which was before Unreal Tournament, so it's basic go kill. I think there's capture the flag here as well, but that's minor things. Okay, there is the first important thing here. Whoops. So I'm throwing the flares that whoops. I'm throwing one of the flares that I picked up under the elevator, and that makes the elevator get stuck. I mean, not get stuck, be unable to land. And as a result, when it hits the ground, it's like, oh, I can't go to the bottom, so let's go up again. And you skip the loading for the elevator, which is like 5-6 seconds. That's a big time save. The hard part of that one was that the brute, the big guy with rockets, could destroy the flare. That would have sucked. Hello. So in Unreal Engine, there in first one there is no holding buttons. Every buttons you push with your body or like bullets. For some, both ways work. For some, only one of them. That's really annoying. So yeah, side dashing, and as you can notice, I'm side dashing with the side, with left or right. You can side dash in every direction. Forward, backward, left, right, but it has a delay on a movement in the direction where you do dash. What the hell was this? After you do the dash. So what I end up doing is I constantly go forward, and when I can I side dash left or right, so that my forward movement doesn't suffer. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, that was a rough section, but whatever. So yeah, the way enemies work in this game is pretty weird. Sometimes they do appear... where am I? Okay. Sometimes they don't. I think they're on like global timers or something. Doesn't really matter much. But it sure does affect some spots. In a small ways, but sometimes it can get ugly. there will be places where in a tiny corridor, there can be a guy. So this is one of the forced fights. If it goes well, it didn't go well already. Well, if it went well, I would have killed the brute with 2 combos from ASMD. ASMD is the first boosting weapon that we picked up in the beginning of this level. Boosting with it is actually really hard. It's way harder than it looks like, well, whenever I'm not making the jump high enough, I'm just helping myself with the safe hover, like here, for example. So safe hover is not only like a good speed strat that skips along vertical sections, but is also a very good backup strat. Okay, so most of the levels in Unreal are non-linear, well, big open areas where you're supposed to like go many places, push buttons, explore levels. Some parts of the level are not even necessary to complete the level intended way, and so we skip a lot of that in the run, obviously. There is some plot going on. We crash landed on a planet. Oh, whoops! I hate this jump. So that jump skips a tiny puzzle where you're supposed to shoot the platform in the water, and then the platform goes up and you can hit the switch. If you jump from the very last like pixels, you can hit the switch. Okay, this is a hard SMD boost. Didn't quite get it, but didn't hit the ceiling. That's just good enough already. So in this level, there's a lot of like micro optimizations that you can do. For example, like that baby jump in the opening door. So here, I'm gonna safe hover because it's faster. It's not yet epilepsy heavy. It's actually quite noticeable how much faster these loadings are on SSD, even though it's quite an old game and you assume that it would be loading very quickly, even on normal hard drives. But yeah, it does actually load very quickly. You can get some good times in a speedrun with hard drive, but well, as I figured out during my practice here, well, it's not installed correctly on my SSD, because on this SSD it loads really quickly, and I have the same one as here. So I should reinstall it when I get home. Or hopefully easy PB. That was oh, what? Alright, I'll have to go for a second one. So here we're supposed to trigger this section, which supposedly opens the later part of the level, and also picking up scuba diver, which will be really important for the run. It's one of the automatic items. Oh my god. Okay, they blocked the door at the very least. So this was the first like really annoying RNG section. That door is sometimes closed and then blocked by like a couple of those snakes. There's absolutely nothing you can do to... Oh my... Okay, dude. I'll just have to shoot him. Well, he lost me quite a bit of health. I'll just hope that these guys won't be as annoying as that one. Okay, those behaved pretty well. Gangster style shooting.
Do we have time for a quick message?
Yep.
So speaking about the SSD, so we would like to thank one of our partners, which is Western Digital. Western Digital is making SSD, which is purely made for speed, and it has extreme importance in speed running. So they had released one SSD, which is the WD Black NVMe SSD. So this SSD is perfect for gaming and perfect for speedrunning.
Okay, this was not the best fight ever, but it can go way worse. Okay. 3, 4... Oh, first try, okay. Well, normally you would fly all across that arena, that would be like better, but going up there is suboptimal and is not losing you much time. So that whole 6 rocket 8 ball boost skips the entire area, It's kind of precise because whenever you try to get out of that window where Scargy was attacking the, however the native or the civilians are called, you can hit the ceiling or the like elevation platform. It's not like the elevation platform, it's where the elevator goes, that's why I called it elevation platform. So yeah, 8-ball is the second boosting weapon in the game, much easier to boost than with ASMD, and also is, well, it's rockets, so we're gonna be doing rocket jumps. We're gonna be doing them a lot. There's no bunny hop as a thing in this game, but you can keep the momentum from anything but side dashes, so it's gonna come up. It's gonna be a thing right here. So I'm holding the walk button, which drops quite, oh, well, almost perfect. I needed this anyway, which drops quite a bit of speed, but makes your bunny hops consistent, because if you don't hold the walk button, what will happen is it's very likely that even with infinite scroll wheel, which is literally cheating, you will be missing the important frame for whatever reason. I don't know how that works, but yeah, if you don't hold the walk button, you don't lose speed whenever you actually manage to connect your bunny hop, let's call it like. I mean, we're calling it bunny hops, but it's not really that. And if you hold the walk button, you lose speed, but not a lot. Alright, this is the first boss fight, and the worst spawn. Well, not the worst spawn, but a pretty bad one. So, Titans are like big enemies. This is the first introduction to them. They're not always bosses. They're sometimes in open areas. Hello? Why are you getting staggered so much and not dying? Okay, hello. So yeah, the worst spot would have been where I went in a tiny room, because I was picking up the shield belt there, which gives me 100 armor. Alright, this is a very big boost. Oh my god, dropped it. Well, this is like a double boost area. If I would have done it correctly, I would have fly up right up here with the second one. Okay, this level is epilepsy heavy, so turn away if you're sensitive.
Do we have time for a quick message?
Yes.
So, little reminder that the incentive for showing the expansion Return to Pali is right now at $75 out of 200.
Nice. It's been 40 before the run.
There's $125 dollars left to donate. So if you want this expansion to be shown after the run, please donate.
This is another forced fight, so the guy on a top floor can be on either left or right side. Then the other guy is always at the boxes, so we try to scare him, so he runs here. Hello? Why did... Okay, nice. Ricochet. Okay, okay. So, for whatever reason, the snake doesn't die from free rockets, while it totally should. But I guess the splash worked correctly this time. So yeah, we drained the water and now we can proceed. Nice boost, okay. So Unreal is a very fast-paced run, not like Quake fast-paced, but there isn't really any time for you know, even to scratch your nose properly. There's like a couple of elevators that you ride, and that's about it. The rest is just constantly moving, switching items. So we just picked up jump boots. It's one of the items in this game. Very important items which allow us to do a high jump. So right there on the elevator I high jumped and then did 4 ASMD boosts. Well, of course with first jump I also did ASMD boost. In total 4. If the angle would have been correct, as I said, the boosting with ASMD requires a very precise angle. If the angle would have been correct, I would have... Oh, what? Okay, didn't get stuck there, which was weird. Oh, oops, I accidentally lost all my speed, but whatever. What was I? Oh yeah, the SMD boosts. If you don't hit the very precise angle, you get a much smaller boost. It's like very noticeable. Okay, here is a trigger for the arena to close, and we really don't want it to trigger, so we just jump over it perfectly fine. I'm actually surprised I got it first try during practice on because normally I play in the window mode in 10 in a very small resolution, whatever. So I decided not to bother tech guys with capturing the window in case the game crashes, which it can, and like just in general not to bother with this. So I had to relearn for a full screen 1080p resolution, and for whatever reason I was missing that one the boost over the trigger so much. Okay, that's the second arena fight. That's where the first crash of a game might occur after we beat the Titan. I don't remember how much grenades it takes to kill the Titan, but grenades do more damage than rockets. 8-ball has two types of shots. Okay, the game didn't crash. Good. Good. Okay, this is a very hard level. But if done correctly, it's very quick as well. Nice. Okay, got it. So yeah, that bunny hop sequence is pretty rough. Even though, as I said, bunny hop with whole walk button is kind of free. You can still mess up a lot of things there. You can fly very high on a slope, and as a result, you will just have to cancel all your speed because otherwise you will just die from fall damage. Small seizure. There'll be a big one. I will only be talking about big ones. Small ones are fine. You can manage it. I believe in you. So here I'm gonna pick up the health, so I'm at 100, almost. Can do boost 1, 2. So this is another forced fight. 4 Scargy warriors, or Scar, as I was told there. Just you should read them as just Scar, but it doesn't really make much sense. I like Scarge more, so I'm gonna keep reading it like that. So they drop from the random spots. If you miss the damage on them, they can sometimes feign death, which is also a mechanic for multiplayer mostly, but it also exists in single player, which you can abuse for one glitch, which I won't be doing really because it doesn't save all that much time. But basically with feign death, oh, there's a ceiling above me. Oh well, I guess seizure warning. I was supposed to fly up there, but I hit some ceiling above me. There's a feign death mechanic, yeah, for multiplayer where you like pretend to be dead, so to trick other players. It exists in single player. These guys can do it, and if you do with certain weapons the alternative attack, and then go into feign death animation and switch to another weapon, you will be doing 2 different weapon attacks at the same time, which isn't really helpful because you can't combine like the most good weapons for this. You can't combine ASMD, oh no, not the ASMD, the 8-ball and the staircase there. Can't combine 8-ball and flak cannon, which would be the perfect combination, but it just doesn't work for those two. You can combine flak cannon and razor jack, however, which can help you and save like a second or 2 in the third Titan fight, but it really doesn't worth it, in my opinion, because it also increases the speed with which you like waste your ammo. Oh, whoops. Yeah, my mouse is getting stuck there. So I do have SMD ammo. So this sequence, as soon as you press the button down there in the water, it goes on a timer, and after a certain amount of time the shaking starts, and if the shaking starts you can't jump. And yeah, I totally missed the cycle. If I would have been there in time I could have skipped the elevator, saved like 2 seconds. So now we escaped the Ivkran, and now we are inside the Nali village, which is one of the better parts of a run. It's very good to practice your bunny hop because this level basically has no enemies. It has a very precise bunny hop sequence, which is really hard to do though, and I doubt I'll make it. It's not this one, it's the one that comes next. So I turn off the jump boots, and jump boots are the only item that keeps running out of power while not being used. So if I am quick enough, and I'm not, I could have used the jump boots here again and just jump up here instead of safe hovering. It's kind of hard. It saves a bit of time. Seizure warning, by the way. So we're gonna go up the Sunspire. This is the only skip that I found myself. Normally people were going down there around the platform that you can see on the bottom right, and then picking up machine gun, going up, and machine gun was supposedly faster. I mean, it was really faster than flak cannon. Maybe not the flak cannon, but it was faster than 8-ball against Third Titan. But now you... oh my god, what am I doing? But now you can just do this. And skip like half of Sunspire. Alright, now we're gonna ride the elevators, and if there are by any chance donations, you can read them. If no, just keep silent, it's fine, because...
we do have a few donations. We first have a $15 donation from Screenpay, saying, "Yo, I only recently got around to playing Unreal for myself, so I had to watch Tezur0 speedrun it for ESA. I want to thank the runners and staff at ESA for putting together such an awesome event every year, year after year. It's been a blast each time." And we also have a $20 anonymous donation saying, "Have to donate for Unreal." And with those donations, we are at $75 out of $2,000 for showing the expansion after the run. So we have around 30 minutes left.
We are at the middle of a run right now.
So around 25-30 minutes left. So if you want to donate for this run, so yeah, 200 and not 2,000, for those wondering in the chat.
So yeah, this is a very hard segment of a run. It's very tight on health. Also, what you saw me there, let me explain the ending of Sunspire first. Like, I picked up the health and then just went up, and then suddenly the level ended. That's because to end Sunspire you're supposed to ride some kind of elevator, and oh, my health is not good at all. I'm gonna go for health pickups here. There's a grass growing around here. Come on. So at the end of Sunspire you're supposed to like ride the elevator up the very top or something. Well, there is like a big trigger which is just in sky. So essentially when you go there the level ends. And you can go there by boosting or by safe hovering. So I combine both because at that point we still have a lot of health. 18 is relatively fine. This is one of the harder levels to learn how to do properly because it has some tight timings. Mostly the second part of this level, not the first one. The first one is just, if you have a lot of health, you boost with 5 rockets. If you don't, you boost with 4 and then whatever goes. So we're gonna use the same thing we were using with flares to stop the elevator from moving, but instead we're gonna be using flak cannon. So I'm gonna be shooting at it. I just sent it down again to like skip the cycle, and okay, perfect cycle. This isn't really hard when you properly like practice it, but initially it was such a pain to figure out how to do that properly. I mean, before that we were used to like cube phase, for example, used to do it just by pressing button and making it in time before the elevator was like above again, up again, and was making down there. But I think shooting flak cannon just makes it easier. Also, you don't have to press the button a second time, which is faster. So this level is the biggest meme of this game. As I said before, in Unreal you don't like press buttons with F or E or whatever. You press them with your body. Have to run into button, and buttons in this level, for whatever reason, are so messed up. And I hope you won't see how much... hello, can you please... Oh my god. Okay, now I have to wait for elevator because of this guy. So buttons in this level are so messed up that you hit them 2 or 3 times, even 4 sometimes. And if you hit the button, you can hit it again, so the reverse action will occur. If you're opening the door, it will close at the same time as you try to open it, because you triggered it twice, for example. Like this is the first meme door. Okay, let's see. If the hangar is open, it's good. Oh, it perfectly ran into it and it didn't open. Unreal memes. Okay, this is fine. But this door is kinda fast because it only loses you like 3 seconds each time you have to reset it. The other door is much of a bigger meme, this one. So this turns off the force field, which is right there. And it loses you like 8-7 seconds. Yeah, nice. Okay. And sometimes, yeah, also this door does this. And sometimes you could probably hear the sound going and YouTube's, hey Tezur0, you should probably go back because it didn't open. But no, it always makes that sound even if it does open. So it's not the case. I at some point thought that it was like the sound of the door going backwards, but it's not. It just somehow works. And this door perfectly works all the time. Now we're coming to the end of the first castle section. We're getting to teleporter, also being introduced at least in a speedrun first time to heavy Scourge warriors, to those guys. Those are very, very fat. They take so much damage and they also do a lot of damage. We're playing on easy and these guys can kill me in like 3 hits if they would like to. On godlike difficulty they are of course much more harder. The reason we're playing on easy is because, well, we don't want to die from our own boosts. There is just no benefit on playing on anything harder than this. You can still die a lot in this game. The difficulty isn't really unfair, so if you like challenge, you can beat Unreal on godlike. It's a good idea. The AI is kind of interesting. So we used to do this fight with 8-ball, but now we figured out that flak cannon is actually faster by 5-6 seconds or something. Also, if he hits me with the boulder, I'm dead. Here you can do the razor jack glitch that I was talking about, but whatever. Right, bunny hop. Now comes in the sniper rifle that I picked up from the guy after the Sunspire. Oh, oops. Yeah, switch. It is only needed. It's not really needed. I mean, I'm just used to it. Because you open this door and then there's this guy on the cross right there. You shoot him, that triggers the secret. You still have to wait for a door to open. And there was a lightning strike in the sky, you could probably see it. And that spawns the secret mega health. Oh my god, I'm failing this jump like all my practice runs today. And this spawns. And that's very important because we cannot skip this entire level. Yeah, that was not a good timing. Wow. Running into a wall. So yeah, we just launch up here. Perfect. Okay, one safe hover is the best you can get there after the boost. I'm gonna go to the boring area. So if anything on donation station, we can go.
Yes, I do. I do have a $25 donation by Fleas saying saving loading baby rage, saving loading baby rage, saving loading, saving loading, saving loading, saving loading, saving loading.
Don't have a seizure, please.
And with that, we actually reached halfway through the donation. We are at 100 out of 200. So you have $100 left to donate until the end of the run. That is coming pretty soon.
You
So
have
if
you have like 20 minutes, I guess. I might have been slightly wrong on my estimates. On
So if you want to see this run, the run of the expansion happening, don't forget to donate.
So this boost right here is very annoying, so I never do it. I always save hover. I don't know why I always miss it. It can be done with single ASMD shot or with 2 rockets, and for whatever reason, whenever I do it, all I do is lose my health. So this level is very interesting because it has some potato programming. In this area, there are 3 Scourge Warriors, 2 sleeping right here, and 1 being in area which is currently closed, and if you don't kill them, you can't finish the level. And that was discovered by Fatsuke, who got stuck in this level in his ESA 2015 run, I believe. Because he didn't kill them, then he got to the later section of a run, and door didn't open. And you can't backtrack from that place. So you had to redo this level, which is accidentally the longest level in the run. There's a lot of more juicy memes that can happen in the end of this level. Hopefully they won't occur, but... Oh no. Whoever made this level should suffer. So if the elevator goes up, okay, perfect. Because otherwise I would have been unable to like jump over it or crouch under it. I would have to safe hover and then get stuck, and then it can go up. And it's when you go from the fish place, it's kind of weird how everything occurs. So now the scuba diver that we picked up a long time ago is gonna come into play. So let's see if we get the fish on the way back. There is a shark swimming. Oh, whoops. In the water where we entered the tunnel, and it can sometimes enter the tunnel which we are currently going through, and we will meet it then. It's a rare occurrence, but it happens. Oh. So this switch is very important. Also, you need to be very careful not to flip it accidentally on the other end, because otherwise you'll go through the tunnel all the way back and figure out that the door is still closed, and you'll be like, oh my god, did I just flip the switch twice? It's really hard to flip certain things, really flip certain things twice. No fish, okay. Sadly. Or for the best, I don't know. It depends on if you wanted the fish to die or not, because it would have killed it. Because certain like doors and triggers they're like so hard to be screwed up by you if you accidentally run into them, and some just ask for it. They just, come on, destroy us. Well, I lost my health, so I'm just gonna safe hover up here. And someone is on top of my head. So this is another meme room. This is the biggest forced fight in the game. At least in the run, maybe not in the game though. And there is a door which can be opened only once. Trigger for that door opening is you killing all these dudes, whatever they're called. That was a nice shot. And on the other side of a door in the corridor, there's Brute, who can sometimes, for whatever reason, notice you. And if he notices you, he'll come really close to the door, and when the door will open, it will hit the Brute, the same way it does with flares, for example. And the engine will be like, well, I can't open the door, so I'll close it. But there is no but the trigger for the door to open is already activated, so there is absolutely nothing you can do to save yourself. You're just stuck here. And another thing that also opens that door is the programming, the potato programming that I was talking about earlier. 1, 2, 3. Why? Too far. Just want to flip that switch. So yeah, there is a lot of ways you can get stuck in that level. At the very end, if you, for example, make a very bad save and then you figure out that the brute is near the door, you have to like figure out how to make him go away, because otherwise he's just gonna be standing there. I mean, there isn't much you can do because he's just trying to get to you. But sometimes he can like walk away, but sometimes he will just get stuck in the door. And there is nothing you can do if you have a save on like him being there. Well, rip you, restart the level, lose 3 minutes. So this is the level with really good music. So if you have anything to say, you can say it.
Okay, we've got a $20 anonymous donation saying more Unreal PogChamp. And with this, there is only $80 left until we reach the donation. It's in around 15 minutes. So
yeah,
if
it's
you
around
want to
15 minutes.
If you want to see the run of the expansion, don't forget to donate.
Yeah, 15 minutes is probably less, probably like 10. Run is going pretty well. I mean, I can always screw up the ship. Oh, yeah, okay. So that bunny hop is really annoying because it leads up the mountain pretty much. So killing this guy is important because he drops the shield belt. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I didn't boost quite up high as I wanted to, so I'm gonna put you all through the seizure. This level is very long. You're supposed to enter the castle with God knows where, because this guy is supposed to close it. There is actually this Joe dude. Well, okay, I don't have much health for whatever reason, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Normally I would boost with 4 rockets. So yeah, normally you should climb up the tower, then kill Joe dude and be gone with it. But you can just boost up and then kill him through the window, and the underground sequence opens. And that's all you have to do. This level is very, very big. It has I mean, this is the level which you see on the main menu of the game. This is Nali Castle, which is also the benchmark thing in this game. So we are in like torture chambers or something, and incoming here is actually a pretty hard boss if you don't know the gimmick. So I don't know why the gimmick exists, but rip. Otherwise this boss is really hard. And supposedly, I mean, you don't kill him during the fight if you don't use the thing on the top. But if you fight him, I think you'd also fight him casually somewhere else. And it's not a pleasant fight. That guy is really strong. I need to replay this game on Godlike. That's probably what I'm gonna do after I finish Ori, after I'm back from ESA. Gonna replay Unreal. So another jump boots. These are very important because I really want them to last for until the next level. This elevator is really hard to hit because of the guy behind me. He can sometimes be an absolute jerk and just constantly jump at me. 2 boosting. Ugh, almost made it, but whatever. So we have 1 charge of jump boots, and the timer for jump boots to expire resets at the start of this level, so I have like roughly 20 seconds to make it to the end of it. This level is like very short for whatever reason. Just go here and then activate jump boots, and if I jump at the... Oh, I kind of missed it. If I jump at the right spot, I just fly into trigger. It saves not much, but it's really fancy. And if you miss it by a bit, you can still Can still salvage it. Oh, whoops. Like, you can do 1 or 2 safe hovers and be fine, but I completely hit the ceiling. I didn't get into the window that I had. So this is the last beat of a game, the spaceship or whatever. And it's pretty short. It's really annoying because it has a lot of narrow, like tiny corridors which you have to navigate with lots of enemies. So it has this portal section. Here boosting is very important. It saves a lot of time. Like here. I'm gonna fly. Ah, they were blocking. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I'm gonna load. Oh my god, I didn't make a save. Well, that's a minute rip. If you have anything to read, you can read it.
Okay, we've got a few donations that came. A $20 donation from Heinke saying, "Hey Tezur0, good
Hey,
luck with the
Heinke.
rest of the Unreal run, and remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown." And we have a $10 donation from Gutaware saying, "More Unreal." And with that, we have only 50. We are only $50 away from meeting the incentive of showing off the expansion. So we have like 5 minutes left, maybe.
A bit more than that. 7 probably.
So if you think you can make it, just donate.
I mean, last boss controlled me so hard. We can just spend a minute there alone. So to make the next level easier for myself, I'm gonna go for this health. It makes it more forgiving. So next level is one of the few out of bounces in this run. Well, it's not really out of bounds. It's just the guys that made the game didn't properly make a collision in this thing. So there is like, come on, here, around here. There is like a pixel you can fall into, and oh, here it is. It's very precise. It's annoying. Normally, you're supposed to do some kind of fight here, and then he's above me. Go away. Go away. Normally, you're supposed to do some kind of fight, and then you eventually destroy all the generators inside this thing, but what you also can do is just clip inside and destroy it from the inside and skip the entire fight. So we're like at 3 last levels. This is like very close to the end game. So yeah, now the ship is kinda getting destroyed, so we're going through the escape route or something. I'm actually not entirely sure how the plot of this game unfolds at this point. A casual playthrough was way too long ago. So now, damage amplifier that we picked up during the generator. I missed one combo, but whatever. This guy is very tough. He dies from 2 combos. If you miss combos, combos do like a lot of damage with damage amplifier. Anything else, not even close to it. So missing the combos is very, very bad, and we generally want to kill him with 2 combos to have a bit more of damage amplifier left. And we're going into the very last beat of the game, so we're flying to the last level. Next is the final boss. So here at the end, when the last door opens, I'm just gonna save hover because it's faster than going through through the falling animation. And the mother, here she comes. You have like less than 1 minute to donate if it's not met yet. So I want to make sure she doesn't teleport at all. If she teleports, I'm just gonna load the quick save. That's why I'm gonna be quick saving a lot here. So the way you fight her, you do 6 grenades, then you damage amplifier all the ASMD alt shots, and then you go flat cannon alt shots, and she's dead. Okay, time is coming up when I hit the level ending. and be ready on time and time. Yeah, solid run. Sub 45. And while we're watching the cutscene, can I get an update on expansion?
And seems like the incentive has been met.
Okay, then we're doing a return to Pali as well.
And I've got quite a few donations that arrived.
You can read them during. Let me start expansion, explaining a few things, and then you'll be able to read a lot of stuff easily. So okay, basically we escape into space and we drift, and then something happens. Someone picks us up, and then we are being sent to Napali again. This is the planet name. Can you reset the timer? Also, I don't think, like, if it doesn't bother you, like changing estimate to like 30 minutes, so so that people don't have questions or something. So yeah, we're being like sent back to Napali to do some stuff for a mission. But yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for Liva to update the estimate to 30 minutes. Expansion isn't really all that long. If I do everything perfectly fine, I might even get a PB, because expansion last time I last time PB'd like 3 years ago. It's a bit of an annoying run in terms of the first part of the run is really boring. Boring to run. It's like okay. But all the tricks are in the second half. No, 20 won't work. It's like not even a world record. 27 or like 30. I mean, even SSDs won't save it that much. World record is 21:30 or something. Yeah, okay. So, be ready on time. 1, 2, 3, go. So yeah, Return to Napali, unlike Unreal, has cutscenes. Which you can skip by just mashing buttons. So first level is very linear, and we get new weapons in expansion as well, which is like this thing. And the first level, you can't really do much, but it's just a very long level, very big level. The whole expansion has massive areas with lots of like plot, translators, which you can find from the dudes, and figure out what the hell is going on the planet, yada yada yada. But this level is just straightforward, go from A to B, and it's very long. So you can now read all that you wanted.
Okay, we've got quite a few donations actually. We first have a $5 anonymous donation with no comment. Thank you very much. We have a $20 donation from Cyrus Vorazon saying,
"Oh,
so unreal. Greeting to Tezur0 and best of luck from the Russian restream. Let's play that RTNP."
okay.
We also have a $25 donation from Tiny Tim 78 saying, hi all, loving the Unreal run. Let's get that expansion run as well. Good luck to Tezur0 and cheers. And finally, we got a $50 donation from Anonymous saying, yeah boy. And all this was actually directed towards the incentive of the expansion.
Nice. Thanks a lot, guys. And also shoutouts to Russian Restream, of course. Never doing much job on it during ESAs, obviously. Just like slight arrangement at the beginning, and then I'm just gone, and they're doing the stuff on their own. But I think it's going on very well, and thanks a lot to Cyrus for this year's Russian Restream, because he like holds stream, I believe. So yeah, that's a huge job, and thanks for the donation. And to everyone else who donated. So this level is finally over. This is one of the reasons why I don't like running expansion. While expansion is okay, it's good. In terms of run, the second half is actually really fun. But like first two levels are first and third level are just ugh. So it's more to press the door button there. So now we get the ASMD, and this level we can skip completely because seizure warning. It's like there. This level is one of the few where you can clearly see the difference between SSD and HDD. Like, this loading is very fast here. Also, I want to mention that we don't use load removal in the runs while it is while it exists. It's been there for a long time. There's an auto splitter, there's load removal, but load removal tool is not used because you can actually like run in a straight line, constantly saving loading, and your in-game time will be lower than your real time, which well, obviously not a good thing for a run. And you can do some dumb things there as well. So we just decided to scrap it and be like, yeah, let's just run the game because we like it, not because we want to get wall breakers. I mean, it works for me at the very least. If you want to get wall breakers, get SSD and just get good. So this is level 3, second long level in this run, where all we do is press 3 buttons, and while the water is rising, we just have to sit here. Look at this guy rot, because there are flies flying around here. So there are actually enemies spawning, like some kind of mosquitoes or something. But if you stay still, they probably will just get stuck on the platforms right there. So when the water is up, we can go. And after this level, this round gets much better. But that's not the end of it yet. There's a huge underwater section, because that's always fun. So there are 3 new weapons in the expansion. The machine gun, which is quite powerful, much better than this piece of crap. Then grenade launcher, which as you can imagine is good for boosting. And there is a second rocket launcher, which is total ass and shouldn't be in a game. It's more of a, you know, when you're trying to find 8-ball in a hurry, and then you press the 5 because they're actually bound to the same buttons, like 3, 4, 5, not new free weapons, and instead of 8-ball, you find yourself holding a new rocket launcher, and you shoot yourself with 1 rocket. I mean, the rockets are fast in that one, so I guess that's the good part of it, but in speedrun it doesn't really matter because you can charge it up. And we're almost done with this level. We're getting to the good part of the run. So here you're supposed to like ride a boat, but nah. Oh, hit the wall. Still. Oh, okay, careful. So what happened there? I pressed the movement button during the load and fell off the boat. I really don't want to do that. If I quick loaded, I would have been God knows where. So I just went to the menu and restarted the level. Hello, can I get on? Can I get on the boat? Thank you.
I have a donation if you want.
Yeah.
So there is a $6.66 donation by SpyFox LS, saying, "I never played Unreal, but for the time where it came out, it was way ahead of its time. Maybe I will play it someday, but I don't know where to get it. Donation goes to Runner's Choice."
Oh, you can get it on Steam or GOG. It also works on all the platforms. I mean, I'm playing with old Unreal patch, which makes the game look better. I mean, it has high resolution textures and stuff, but you can just play with normal software rendering on any Windows, like no problem. If you have Linux, that's quite another story. So here we're gonna start boosting with grenades. So I can detonate them myself, so I just throw them and then do the normal bunny hopping procedure, holding the walk button and scrolling the mouse wheel. Oops, okay, so yeah, as I said, you can't keep your momentum from side dashes. That's why you never see me going like side dash and into bunny hop, because that just doesn't work. It's programmed by engine to be like a different kind of movement, I guess. This was kind of hard boost, but got it. Oh, whoops. Okay, this is not nice. So I didn't want to fall down the elevator. Here. Okay, nice. So yeah, we skip this entire level by just going inside of the ship. Normally you should, I think, go from the bottom or something. I don't even know. I never played expansion casually. I just know that the levels are really big and this level can crash. That's all I know. And yeah, there's going to be a very big voice-acted cutscene in this level, which is also kind of unreal in this game. Come on. Yeah, this place is... Okay. That's a very tight jump, because you could see that there was a small platform there at the bottom. And if you jump from it, you can actually get up. Otherwise you can't. So we're picking up the communicator and we're gonna go into cutscene, which you can't skip.
By some miracle, the translite communication system on the Prometheus is still working. While I was exploring the comm center, I came across this exchange captured and recorded by the computers.
You can actually die here.
Prepared to take whatever steps are necessary to ensure the success of Operation Talon Hunter.
Acknowledged.
Bodega Bay, one more thing. Operation Talon Hunter is classified Deep Ultra. Once you've finished your mission, you must implement measures to eliminate any security risks.
Please clarify, Starlight Base.
Bodega Bay, make sure prisoner 849 doesn't come back. Terminate the prisoner once the job is done.
Understood, Starlight Base. We will dispose of prisoner 849 after Operation Talon Hunter is concluded. Bodega Bay, out.
I've been
I've been
betrayed.
betrayed. Why does this not surprise me? I should have known what to expect from those bastards. I guess all I can do is play out this hand. Recover the data cores, activate the ELT on the bridge, and then try to hijack the shuttle when they come to get me. It's a long shot, but it's all I've got. If I don't make it, and someone ever recovers this log, maybe the truth will get out.
Okay, and with this we're going to the best part of this run. Because there is no more boring parts left. Should be roughly around 12 minutes in a run where this level ends. But yeah, probably will be faster because I haven't played it in so long. So yeah, here is a forced fight. Need to not forget that ammo. That's something I forgot during Sunspire. That was god awful. So 3 ways of these guys. I'm just trying to pre-shoot them. Okay. Using alt fire of this weapon as well, because it stun locks them for a second. Does a good damage as well, just don't use it in up close range. And almost instantly hits them. It's like a grenade, but it doesn't fly, it just instantly hits them. Alright, that one has rocket launcher I believe, and I don't want a rocket launcher. One die. Yeah, the guy also has the same weapon. It does a lot of damage. Okay. As soon as you kill all of them, this opens. You can just leave the level. Spooters warning. Ah, spooters. Okay, now is a small water sequence, so if you have anything to read, you can read it right now.
So, a quick word from our partners. We'd like actually to thank Sigma Consulting. Sigma, who has been a partner of ESA for actually multiple years. And Sigma actually loves gaming and loves making a difference. And they like to live by these words, all for a better tomorrow.
Oh, whoops. Yeah. As I said, grenade launcher is... Oh, wow. Okay, I guess I was too far. Grenade launcher is on the same button as SMD, that's why I accidentally switched into it. So I'm gonna pick up the health and try to boost up the hill. Boosting up the hill is... Oh, what? Pressed the wrong button. Is kinda hard, because timing bunny hops is annoying. Oh, it was pretty good, actually. So yeah, another example of level which you can just exit. Maybe there is more levels in this expansion, I don't know. This is something I never like beat casually. I was like, oh, there is an expansion in this and it's also a shorter run. Well, might as well learn it. It took me, I think, 2 hours to learn this run after already being familiar with Unreal. Probably less, probably like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. The run is very easy to learn. If you want to like start running Unreal, you can probably do this, getting like sub 25 and then moving to actual game, because grinding this isn't all that fun because of cutscenes. Go away, spooters. So just be sure to not fall down. Here we actually gonna get 8-ball, beloved weapon. Here is one of the new skips. Turns out you can just go here and it's faster than going up. That's what we used to do, and it was also a tough ammo management, so need to be sure I'm not dead, because those darts I think one-shot you if they hit you. Okay, so go away, spooters. Those are also new enemies. I don't think original Unreal has these types of spiders. I missed the bunny hop, whatever. So this section can go very ugly. If this guy notices me right now, for whatever reason he does that sometimes, he'll start running. He didn't notice me, that's good. So now when I'll activate the door switches, he might get aggroed on the other of his kin. And if it happens, it's really good, because otherwise they're gonna be a pain for me. Okay, they're fighting. That didn't properly work, but they're still fighting there. Playing with my brother. So we're gonna leave them be. Going to out of this temple into factory. I mean, we still need to get to factory. That's the thing, but it's not too far from here. Boosting up this heal is kind of problematic. I'm gonna try it though. It worked out quite fine, actually. So those boosts, they save a bit of time every single time, so just the more of them you can chain in a run, the better it is. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Okay, I didn't notice that I ran out of 8-ball ammo. And I actually made the save while going into the next rocket charge, which I didn't have, so just had to save hover up there. Is that bad that I don't have rockets? Not really. So I'm going down here to pick up extra health. This is a very long level as well. Like all of the expansion levels are just big in general. So this is a crusher area. Ow. Come on. What you want to do is just jump through them. Because for whatever, even if you're in the air, you still get like the boost. And if this goes well, okay, nice. Okay, this is actually pretty hard to do. You can, where I'm going here? Okay, right here. You can get the boost to actually transfer into your bunny hop. And that's something that saves around 5-6 seconds if you get it. It's pretty tricky because there is a Scargy Warrior right after the platform, and then there's also a wall that you can run into and instantly lose all your boost. So here it's important not to jump down because this platform is there. Here, since I don't have flak cannon, I missed it. Didn't pick it up. I think I should always pick it up though. It's something I've been thinking during the practice runs, that I maybe shouldn't be doing that, but now I kind of think that I should. So I just threw the flare under the elevator the same way I was already doing in normal game, and the elevator hits the flare, can land there, and just proceeds going up. So in this level you're supposed to like stop the lava flow or something, but then there is this pipe which is supposed to like blow up when you go through it, but instead you can hit the trigger from the other end and skip part of the pipe section, because pipe will just blow up and fall down. Let's go. Ouch. And now we just gotta... This is a swimming section, a pretty long one. As I said, that's a long level, but a tricky one. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done right. Unlike the first levels where you just have to side dash correctly. So if you have anything to say, you can go for it.
Sure. So, the European Speedrunner Assembly donates money for Save the Children. So, Save the Children is an organization that helps better the condition of children worldwide. When the worst happens, children are always among the most vulnerable and often suffer the most. And Save the Children responds to natural disasters, conflicts, and other humanitarian emergencies across the globe with health, education, and protection programs that address the unique needs of children in crisis.
See, it is kind of bad that I ran out of 8-ball ammo, because this level kinda needs 8-ball. Not for this boost is like doable with grenade launcher, but I missed it. I haven't really practiced it, because normally you have like 4 8-ball ammo, but 8-ball is really important right here, so hopefully this guy doesn't jump on my head, which he loves to do. Go away. Okay. So if he jumps on your head, you might get stuck there for a while, because he'll be just standing there. He's not in a hurry. What? Okay. I have to flip to switches to make the sewers open. Like one of them is for sewers and the other one is for anti-toxin suit. This guy appears, the big brute. He's sometimes late though, so he didn't block me. Sometimes he can block you in a corridor, but that's a very rare occasion. So here's a bit of a wall hump, not humping really. Like as you can see, could see in normal run. I used to do that in the water, and that's like also faster when you're traveling near the slopes. If you're in the water, you want to try to hit the slopes because that makes you go faster. If you're on the ground and all you do is side dashing, you want to hit the slopes because that makes you slide on them. Saves you a bit of time. Oh, whoops. Yeah, again, no 8-ball. Have to save cover here. I need to figure out where I miss so much 8-ball. That's what happened in both of my practice runs today. So here, orient by sound because I always forget which direction the corridor is going. Next level we'll get full 8-ball refuel, so that's fine. You normally would want to like a side dash to through the corridor, but it's very easy to hit the thing on the ceiling. So next level has very bad audio balancing. So in case your ears blow up, well, I'm sorry, but that's how the game's done. There might be a very massive explosive echo in this level. Sometimes it doesn't happen. So what I want to do here is make Titan aggroed on all these guys. And he, for whatever reason, is still not mad at them. Okay, now he is. That makes it infinitely easier for me, because all he does is punches them. And all they do after that is just try to fight him back. And that was a really good fight. One absolutely without any problem. So this level has a very hard boost. If it's done correctly, it skips this entire walking platform. I mean, I'm still gonna try to skip most of it. If it's done right, it gets you right there. Well, almost. Still good. Like, maintaining the bunny hop there is insanely hard. You can just drop it any second. Don't scroll too fast. So now I'm in a really good health condition. We're also getting to the very end of our run. Oh, okay, of course I hit the wall. So there is sometimes you can just hit the wall randomly and completely loses all your speed. So next level is very short, so I'll just be ready on time. Next level is the last one. Hit the freaking wall there. 69 health, nice. And time. It might be a PB, I'm not sure. yeah, that was Return to Napoli, and now you can shoot in the menu. that was it. That was the last run of me on ESA. Should have been the same day as GTA 2, but I hope you enjoyed it. It seems like there was quite a lot of people for a first run of Stream 2 in the morning. But yeah, next up is Fallout 4. That's it for me. I've done my commentaries and runs. Follow me if you like the content, I guess. See you guys.